Getting more subscribers means that you have to give your viewers a reason to keep coming back to watch your videos, because that reason motivates them to subscribe to your channel in the first place and to figure out what you need to offer. No matter if you're new or later in the game and you want to get even more subscribers, well, I have a step-by-step process for you today, which I really wish everyone would do because it can cut down years of trying to grow down to a few hours of research. And with this new button here in the niche spy, this research only takes less than an hour. So the goal here is to figure out what reasons you can give on your channels for your viewers to watch your videos. And for that, the reasons don't have to be unique, by the way. Let's take, for example, my niche. All channels in my niche give channel growth tips. So your niche decides what you need to offer at a minimum. But to give viewers a reason to watch your channel and not the other channels in your niche, you have to add additional reasons where you may do the same things as the other channels, but you do it better. For example, when we look at my channel, using the AI assistant that I teased in the video title, well, I seem to offer clear and informative explanations. They seem to be clearer than the explanations viewers get on other YouTube tips channels. But you are, of course, not limited to just doing the same thing as other channels in your niche and doing it a little bit better. You can also do things, offer things that are unique. YouTube creators, for example, offer updates and features. As you know, this is a YouTube-owned channel and they can tell us about every new feature that YouTube releases on their platform. So obviously, this is something unique that you rarely get somewhere else. Or Film Boost, for example, has entertaining educational content. I bet you know Ed. He's doing such an amazing job with his videos so that we feel really entertained. And back to my channel, I offer an in-depth analytics tool. As you know, I built the YouTube tool Morningfame, and this is also quite unique. So I naturally have the ability to explain things with the help of the analytics tool, which is probably the reason why my explanations are so clear. So right, this is the goal. This is what we want to figure out. And before you ask, of course, this also works for entertainment channels. There, it's not about the informative content that you provide. It's rather the emotions that your videos stir in the viewer. For example, the humor or how you make them relax or the stories you tell all have an effect on the viewers, and that gives them a reason to watch your videos. All viewers always have a reason why they watch certain videos. So to dive into the step-by-step process, it starts with looking at your own channels and which reasons you already give at this point. I've already shown you this screen here, which is a new feature in the Niche Spy. And if you want to get the same analysis for your own channel, leave a comment with the code word airplane in the comments and my comment bot will reply to you within 5 minutes. Of course, all Morningfame users get access to this and even more within the Niche Spy. And in the description, you find a link to start a free trial if you don't have a Morningfame account yet. The process has 3 steps, and as step 0, so to say, a prerequisite, you have to establish your own niche. That means you have to collect the channels in your niche. In Morningfame's Niche Spy here, you collect these channels and they are displayed here. You find a link to this tab in the description, but if you happen to do it manually, you would of course just collect a dozen channels in your niche that you already know by just watching them. So after you established your niche, you click this button here in the Niche Spy and start with step 1. So let's analyze our own channel here. And as I said, it's a good starting point to know what your own channel is already offering. So I already added it to my notes because I want to keep track of all the reasons to watch channels in the YouTube tips niche. And these are the things that I offer already. Of course, for completeness, we can type into here what everyone is offering, which is, of course, channel growth tips. By the way, the AI assistant that is behind this feature reads about 1000 comments on the channel to figure out the reasons why viewers watch the video. In case you really want to do it manually, well then I made this video here that explains the process of analyzing these comments manually. So after you know what you already offer, then you wonder, what can you offer extra to give the viewers more reason to subscribe to your channel? And that is where we enter step 2 of 3. We look at the other channels in your niche. So let's proceed to step 2 in the tool. And here, Think Media, the biggest channel in my niche, well, it's analyzed in the exact same way as my own channel was just analyzed. So what I can write down here is now what others offer. So of course, educational content here is basically what everyone offers. So I don't add this again to my notes, but inspirational and motivational content is certainly something that I myself don't offer, hence I add it here. And of course, same goes for product reviews. So then how you continue is really simple. You just go through one channel after the other. Morningfame, by the way, shows you the big channels first. So you simply go through 20 channels and that's it. You don't have to go through all channels in your niche. The small channels don't really matter. So the next channel is Marcus Jones. Growth strategies, that's what everyone offers. Inspiration and motivation, we already had that with Think Media here. And YouTube channel support is something new, which is all about helping creators fix their issues with their channels. So if you don't understand one point, like this one at first, then feel free to expand the comments here. The tool is showing you some comments from viewers that explain what is meant by this point here. For example, this viewer said, "I've only small views and I don't know how to fix it." And just in case, you even have a link here to the video where the comment was posted, because sometimes the context of the comment is interesting, so you want to watch the video. And to give you an idea what you can expect when you go through all these channels, you will see that most channels are very similar. Well, this is natural because all channels are in the same niche, fight for the same viewers, and the viewers have certain interests. And all the channels figure out what those viewers want to have, so naturally they become very similar. So when you go through each channel one by one, don't expect to find new things with every channel that you look up. But then if you go through all these channels, some of them will really give you something unique. Like I mentioned before, Film Booth gives entertainment, which is very unique in the niche. YouTube Creators gives updates and features, which is unique as well. Roberto Blake gives audio and video production tips. Paddy Galloway gives unique content ideas. His strategy breakdowns of famous YouTubers are really one of a kind. And Weed Creators focuses on AI technology. So this is the result of me looking through my own niche, the 20 biggest channels, and what I figured out there. It didn't take long because the AI was analyzing the comments for me. And sometimes I looked through the comments, and because I know my own niche so well already, I didn't have to watch any videos to understand these channels, but feel free to do that. If you have channels that you don't know well, it is really a good idea to watch a few videos from them to really understand what they are offering. And then finally, you will arrive at notes like these as well. And the interesting thing is now these points that you collected at what the other channels offer. And this is now the basis of the third step. You look through these things that you collected that other channels offer to their viewers that you yourself don't offer yet or are not offering well enough yet. And then you simply decide which things could you offer as well. For example, if we think about Film Booth and his amazing storytelling, I feel like I can't do this. This is out of my capabilities, at least at the moment. So this is a point that I would not pursue. But for example, I'm big on AI right now. As you know, I just released an AI feature, right? So Weed Creators has an audience that already mentioned that they are interested in AI technology. And this essentially tells me there is an audience out there in my niche that is interested in AI, and I may talk about that more. So like me, you would also go through these choices that you have and try out offering that extra with your new videos that you publish. And then you have to, of course, monitor if you really get more subscribers because you chose to offer that extra. And of course, it's really easy to track that with Morningfame's Traction tab. Here in the Traction tab, you simply go down to your latest videos and look at the subscribers gained bubble. And interestingly, when I scroll down, one of my latest videos has a check that worked better for gaining subscribers here. And it happens to turn out that this is actually also about an AI feature. So maybe Weed Creators is right. It makes sense to focus on AI to help our channels to grow. Why do you think I used this video title here? Cheers, my friends!